folks, welcome back to another Let's Talk. I'm Black Tabber. Let's get talking about Blood Bowl 3 again. Yes, the Blood Bowl hype train is still ongoing. Now, as many of you may not know, recently a stream was done which is made in France, which was a gaming convention that happened in France just recently. And recently, the developers of Blood Bowl have come out and discussed what they're doing with the game. Now, to be warned, this was in French, and it's taken a while to get this video out because I had to, make sure everything was legit and properly translated. So let me explain about a few things that's happening. First off, let us get the first thing out of the way. We have now finally got the final two teams revealed, which is the Chaos Renegades and the All World Alliance. Am I happy about this? Yes, but I'm also a little bit angry. Here's why. I'm happy on one end, but I'm also a bit angry at the other end because I'm happy that we've gotten now 4 brand new teams that are going to be in the game. But at the same time, I'm a little bit knocked because I was hoping it to be, like Goblins, Sonic, a couple of joke teams. Now, don't get me wrong, I mean, the Chaos Renegades and Overworld are no joke teams because they are pretty good teams. But the fact that we didn't get, like the Snotlings and all that is kind of bad, and it's kind of confirming that they're going to be a DLC characters, which unfortunately I've heard a lot of people are not very happy with that because they wanted them to be in the main game. But hey, that's the way it goes, guys. It's the way it goes. So basically, all the other teams that didn't make the cut from the book, which is the your Necromancy, your Undead, Lizards, Orcs, the Goblins, the Snotlings, the Ogres, all them didn't make the cut. Now, as far as the Legends teams goes, guys, we still don't know what their fate is yet because, as many of you know, the Blood Bowl 2020 book has not been released yet, or an FAQ or PDF has not been released on their status. However, and this is what I believe might happen, I think they're gone. For those who are unaware what has happened recently in GW, there was a big commotion about the Elysium Drop Troops. Now, if you don't know who the Elysium Drop Troops are, they were a Imperial Guard faction that were Forge World only. Unfortunately, recently in the Warhammer Forge World Compendium that was released, which is going to be released actually next week or in the coming weeks, I don't know precisely, I'll be honest, I've forgotten the time of day, but the scandal is that the Elysian Drop Troops and the Death Corps Krieg have all been neutered, but the Elysian Drop Troops have been removed essentially. And this does not, inspire confidence with me, because if that's the case, that they are willing to get rid of an entire faction, that could mean the other legend teams might be kicked out. Now, I could be wrong, guys. They could be saying, well, they're still going to come, but they'll be in a limited capacity. We're not sure about their fate yet. As I've said, we will still have to wait till the book comes out, but when we do get some notification, I probably will do a video on their fate. But if they're going to do what they did with the Elysiums, which is basically just get rid of them fully, I gotta be honest, I'm not looking forward to the fact that we could see the end of many teams like the Chaos Dwarfs and that. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I'll have to wait and see. But anyhow, let's move on to the other two, what I like to call the elephants in the room. First off, cross-platform. That's all but confirmed now, so we're going to have cross-platform between, all the 4 platforms, including the new ones, which was confirmed. So that's good. And also, they've also hinted that there could be some cross-play, like cross-platform play. For example, if I was put on PC, I could be someone from Xbox or Switch. Now, as far as the PlayStation goes, as many of you know, PlayStation has not been what I like to call very, very friendly with their with other people. They haven't played nice because they tend to, not cross-platform with a lot of people. So the fact that they're going to do Blood Bowl cross-platform, which to be honest, it's the easiest one to do. To be honest, it's ridiculously easy. So yeah, I would love to see how this, goes. But that's one thing. Also, the cross-play platform, which is pretty good, I'll explain. Also, we also got to know about the new customization, for the stadiums and the players. Now, the players one I'm happy with because that is what happened in Blood Bowl 1, where you could customize their color, their armors to make them unique. So I am happy that they've decided they're going to bring it back, which is pretty good. So we're going to have a lot of people very happy, and we're going to have a lot of people pretty much enjoy that. I'll be honest, it's going to be a good thing. and we're going to see a lot of unique designs, I think, and it will make the teams different because the problem with Blood Bowl 2 in my book is like there's not really much change in them. It's just armor-wise, it's only the faces and that's it. But the fact that they're going to give it to all the armors, and that's kind of cool. Now, what does this mean for the stadiums? Because I just mentioned stadiums. Yes, from what we've seen in the pictures, I do recommend if you can find the stream, watch it, or go to their Twitter. It does show some of the the stuff about what they're doing, and by the looks of things, it looks like they're going to make the stadiums a bit more, more closer to each of the races. And we've also noticed there's new models for different, parts of the game. Like for example, we've got a medic now, a proper medic model in the game. We've always had the revs, and we've also got we've got the trumpeteers and the other aesthetics. So they're really going full hog on the aesthetics, which is good in my view because it makes the game more vibrant and brighter. And we've also had a look at some of the teams, which like the Black Orcs and the Nobility. We've seen their models, which look pretty good. So yeah, there is a lot of things doing with Blood Bowl. They are really going, the distance with them. They are trying to make them, Blood Bowl a bit more vibrant, a bit more like inclusive and more colorful. It's a good thing to have, and to be honest, I kind of like what I'm seeing. Now, as far as where they're going to go with like further, teams, as many of you know, many of them are going to go DLC, which I'm expecting we're going to see probably 3 DLCs. We're going to have a Undead DLC, which is going to have the Undead teams like Necromancy and the Undead. Probably the Underworld one, which is going to have, the Goblins and the Snotlings and the Ogres probably, like, because, studies. And I think the final one will be, in my honest opinion, we'll probably see a Legends Edition. It's guaranteed a Legends Edition is going to happen. But the question we must ask ourselves is, like I said, what about the legendary teams? Are we going to see them? Are we not? We don't know, but it sounds like, guys, they're going to keep it towards, close to the 2020 rules as possible. So if that's the case, we might or might not see them. So yeah, we might have to wait on that. And that's pretty much it on the Blood Bowl front, guys. There's not much I can comment on at the moment because of, like I said, we're still waiting on Blood Bowl 2020 to be released, so we can then find out the fate of the legendary teams. Then we'll know where they're standing. Like I said, if we don't see the legendary teams, then I can only assume that they are pretty much gone for good, and we're just gonna have to wait and see who they decide to bring in. Right, folks, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this little chat. And what do you think? Do you like the fact that we're now getting more and more, teams? We've gotten 12 instead of 8. We've gotten more stadium upgrades, new aesthetics. What's your thoughts on it? Anyhow, I'm heading off. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you later.